Okay, this is a video. I've been having some question about how I did the installation. I wanted to do this video just to show a little bit how I did it. I like to help some people, and I've been pretty good with this stuff. I've been working even on my cars with audio system and all that, and I'm like this stuff. But you don't have to be a pro, and any of you can do this kind of work. I put 8 speakers. Yes, I put 8 speakers, 2 amplifiers on this kind of motorcycle. I don't have a fading. As you guys can see, I don't have a fading, and it come out really nice. I can even hear I can hear my music even 100 miles per hour. I don't think I have problem even 110, 120. Anyways, I got into 100. That's what with the music the last time I didn't have any problem. So I can go on a highway and not having, I can go on a highway without being worried if I'm gonna hear it or not. I mean, the good thing is I can hear if somebody breaks on my ass or somebody in a crash around, I could still hear it. That's why I like this kind of sound system. So okay, I'm gonna start with something that I learned at the same time that I was doing the installation. I run a power line through the left side for my cigarette lighter right there, so I can charge my phone and all that. So I can plug a GPS or okay, so I did that at the same time because you're gonna end it anyway removing the fuel tank. It has to be removed. I would say it's the best way. Anyways, I did it because I was going to work on a fuel management programmer from Cobra, and that's why I removed everything. I wanted to do everything at once, and I don't have to deal with that again. But this, what I'm gonna say right now, is very important for you working with this kind of work. Make sure when you running your wires that you're gonna be at least able to have easy access to your fuses. Why I'm saying this, because I did have another motorcycle before. Well, I have many motorcycles before, but on one of them, I did a job and I ended up putting the fuse under the seat. I don't think it's a great idea. What happened is it burnt, and then I had to remove the whole seat, the whole shit, the back one. It sucks. So on my learning experience, my only thing, my things that I've been doing and all that, this is what I highly recommend. I got all my fuses for the amplifiers and for my my 12-volt socket over there. So they all there, they all tight, they all right. They very close to the battery. It has to be the closest as you can, because if you pinch it somewhere or something happen, at least it will burn it right here, and it's not gonna cause a fire. It has to be always close to your battery, the fuse. After that, you run it through your amplifiers or your 12-volt socket or whatever. So this is something that I learned the hard way, and why I'm saying about it is because it's very important. It's smart, it's great, it's the best way. I'm telling you, if anything happened, I can come right here, boom, and I can see, if my fuse is fine or no, what happened. I can just plug in and keep going if something happened. Or I don't have any problem right now. It's been great. So that's one of the things very important for me. Okay, another thing is where you gonna set these amplifiers. You got to think about it. My exhaust pipes, my exhaust pipes are on the right side of the motorcycle if you look at from the back. So I didn't want to transfer heat into the backs because I'm already gonna have heat on it, building from the amplifiers. So that's all the things I put them together. I mean, it took me a while. I did this nice job. I mean, this is one of the best sound systems locally. I'm not kidding about. This is one of the best sound systems motorcycles that I hear around. I'm not a pro. I just like to do things, and like I say, any of you can do it. And this is for help some people that got some concerns. So that's another thing. Think about that. If you had your pipe so close, don't put your amplifiers on that side. Unless you put some insulation or something. And if you have a hard back, like ABS or plastic, whatever, fiberglass, if you have that kind of backs, you'll be okay. But if you got leather, just think about it. I put a subwoofer before. So the main thing that I put plexiglass inside. I put on the walls. I surround it with plexiglass, including the top side. On top, these speakers are marine, so in case somebody, I already went through rain. This is nice speaker. I love them. I went through rain day, no problem. I pulled the lip out, pulled the water out, started up. I didn't have any problem. These speakers are marine rate certified. You can get it wet. So about all that, you know, I put plexiglass inside, because I was thinking and put the subwoofer. I did it and it didn't work out. My amplifier was running hotter. It was running hot and harder because of those subwoofers. So my battery was draining because of that reason. And then, you know, say okay, I noticed my amplifier, the one that it was running into the subwoofers, it was very hot. And then next day my motorcycle won't start. So I say shit, okay. So I'm consuming too much amperage for what I'm supplying into my battery from my rectifier. Rectifier, whatever some people, if you want to call it alternator, or you know, it's fine. Anyways, so I was draining all that much because of those subwoofers was making my amplifiers running harder. So after I changed those subwoofers, another thing, because of the weight, it was dropping my back, and one of my back burned out a little on the bottom. It's already fixed. I tightened up more. I lifted up a little bit. It's working perfect right now. And then the speaker, after I swapped those subwoofers, the speakers are much lighter, so it's even better. Why the subwoofers didn't work for me? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Subwoofers on these kind of backs, even that I put the plexiglass, even that I did that, it didn't work. I mean, this is only, you know, if you're going to enclose it, really seal it, if you're gonna seal it, you'll be fine. But anyways, you are in an open environment, very open on this motorcycle. So I didn't really hear much of the punch on the subwoofer. I didn't hear it. I was hitting just a little out of it. So a full range speakers will be the best for this kind of setting. You don't have to even trust what I say. I'm just, if you wanted to, just hear what I'm saying. If you don't want to, I mean, you can do your own, but I did it. I thought it's gonna be okay. I even put my subwoofers was two double voice coil, a 2 octane. So I crossed the wire. I did it all right, how the hook right. I trying to get the most punch out of it. That's why I bought a subwoofer with a double voice coil, a 2 onion. It wasn't a 4 or 8, it was a 2 onion. I was trying to get the most out of the amplifier too, but it didn't work. The punch was so little in my seat position, I didn't really feel it much, and you know, all that. So anyways, now it's much better with the full range speaker. Another thing is about the oldest model from Polk, and I don't know, I didn't like it much. I like the new ones, the newer Polk from Polk Audio. What else? Why I did the plexiglass and all that? I did all the plexiglass work on the backs is because of that, the subwoofers, and I want to still able to be flexible, which it means I'm trying to keep in there, trying to keep in the punch in there, and not, you know, making vibrations to my bike. I was trying to kind of like I was trying to get the vibrations just in that area and not transferring to my bike. That's why I did all that with the plexiglass and all that. And another thing is I can still able to open my backs and move it to the right, move it to the left. It's completely flexible. It's like I don't have really nothing right there. I think it's awesome. I like the plexiglass. I learned a few things about it. I mean, anyways, some people told me, hey, it's gonna crack or something. No, it's not. I mean, people use it for windows, and right here in Florida, and they last for 10 years, 20 years. They might yellow a little bit, yes, but they inside on the back. That thing is forever. They're easy to clean. Plexiglass, if I get humidity in there, I can clean it. That's one of the things. Maybe this video is gonna be a little longer, but it's a lot of good information. You don't have to see the whole thing. If you're still looking at it, I'm just telling you all the stuff that I know, that I learned, and that I went through it. So I went through three sets of speakers. I mean, 2 sets of speakers, 1 set of subwoofers. I'm here just to help anyone, and that's why I'm doing this stuff. Okay, another thing is on my wires, the amplifiers on the side where it's away from the pipes, and why I put both amplifiers on the same back, because the hook, it'll be much easier when you set your 2 amplifiers on one side. My button, this is the button to turn it on and turn it off. Right here, on, off. That's a 2-way button. It's a 12 volt, 24 something like that. I bought it on Pet Boys. Well, Pet Boys, whatever. Yeah, out of some. And that's it does like a remote to powering on the amplifiers. That switch right there. And it's pretty cool. I'm done. I'm on a restaurant, whatever. I stop. I just off. Then when I'm going in, start it off, whatever, and keep going. So it won't dry my batteries. The amplifiers are hooked into a jack headphone like this. I got a 2-way right here because I'm still working on it, and I will tell you why too. I put all my wiring, it goes on the right side. All the wiring on this side, it goes under the tank. All the wiring. So since I got a power line for my socket, and I got the fuel management from Cobra, and I think the coil or something else is just down there. The plugs wires and the fuel injection wires, all those wires goes just pretty close to it, right next to it. Let me see if I can show. I might be able to. Yeah, all my wires goes. It's hard to tell because it's a nice job. I mean, I took my time. It's right there. you're really not able to see that. I mean, it's under the seat, goes right there, goes all down. So I knew I'm gonna have some static, some noise through it when I'm hooking through my phone. So what I did is I run two 10 footers. 10 footers, it worked perfect to hook into my amplifier. The 3.5 millimeters jack headphone plugs. So I run one on the left. One, just one. And I can put a two-way like this inside on the back where my amplifiers are, and I can run only one and hook it straight to my phone instead of being like this. This is for now. I didn't find it. I bought one, it didn't work, so I'm waiting for another one on Amazon, and I'm still, like I said, this is being a little testing. This is for help people do what I've been through. And why I did the one on the left, because I knew that it's gonna pick some noise, and it did, but it's not really bad. Only if I turn on the amplifiers and I'm not listening to music, I could hear a little bit of boost, you know, just a little. So because of that, I mean, I knew kind of it's gonna have that problem. So that's the thing that I think about, that I, you know, did it that way, because I knew it's gonna be better. I didn't try that yet with only one. I'm still on two jacks headphones coming from the back from the amplifier, so soon it'll be having only one, and I think it's gonna be better too. Okay, another thing is what else? Okay, people ask me about how I hook the front speakers on those packs. Those packs are made but select increments. They are 4 inches. I put that plate right there. See that plate? And I put another plate under. Then you can bend another plate. I put flat screws, put it together, and with the nut, bolts and nuts, so it holds it for a long time. Anyways, the flat side of the pots, I put it towards the windshield, the windscreen, and it fit really nice. And another thing is you can hook into the middle screws from your windshield. You can remove it and hook like a U-shape kind of plate. I mean, you'll see. Everybody's gonna run maybe a little different or some. I'm just, you know, that's the way I did it. It's perfect, man. It's awesome. I love this sound system. Okay, that's how I hook those. That's the model. What else I need to say? Some people ask me about these pops right here, the one on the crotch bar. This is the way that I run the wires. It's hard to tell. It comes right there, and it goes down, but not on that side, on the other side, because all my wires for the speakers and all that is on the right side. Then the jack foam is on the left. Maybe one speaker is on the left, I don't remember, but I don't think so that I did it that way. Anyways, so these pots are made by Crick Towers. Crick Towers, they do a great job on their pots. I'm telling you, I'm loving them. They aluminum. You can hook it in a boat, you can hook it anywhere, they won't get rust. I didn't mind to pay the extra money, but I know that I have good quality pots right there. They make in USA, for what I know. This is this 525, 5 1/4 for 5 1/4 speakers. This is the way that I did it. The zig tie, the wire goes on the hole where the factory clamp hardware goes. So what happened is with this pot, it didn't really fit right, because it's supposed to go on top right here and hook it through my bar. It was sticking down too much. Then I'm not able to do what I can do right now. This is Ram product. the rent mount. You can find it on Amazon too, these parts. This is really nice. I can hook it, I can move it to the right, to the left, and I put ball and a nut under, and I reinforce that. So just make sure you do a good job right there with that. I did the hole, and then I put the nuts under with a little piece of you can use a washer or like a little plate or something, so it kind of reinforce it, so I can move it any place. And it went up a little. My other side was hitting into my my exhaust pipe, so that's why I ended customizing with those brackets. All this hardware comes from Rent products. They do great things. Right here, they did my phone mount. I ended gluing it because I got some problem with it, and my cup holder is made by the same people. Rent, I love them. So that's how I attach them. As you guys can see, what else is important? I'm trying to just tell you guys all the stuff. Okay, another thing that I did, all my wires are 16 gauge, 16G thicker. So make sure you get at least 16, because it will room better, and make sure you got some good quality ones. I got some made in USA by Voodoo. I got it on eBay. Those pots, I got it on eBay too. And the clamps and all the other things from Rent, I got it on Amazon. Speakers on Amazon. Most of the stuff on Amazon. The amplifiers on Amazon. The jack headphone 10 footers to go through my back, through my handlebars, I got it on Amazon. What else? What else I need to say? Okay, I think that's it. Okay, one thing, yes, about the amplifiers. Those amplifiers are candy micro candy. They make by DS18. DS18 makes great products. Well, for what I could see, because the new company, they just, I mean, they opened like 2015, 16, something like that, on 16 maybe. So they're trying to push their product. I think they're trying to do a great job. My amplifiers are candy micro from DS18. They 4 channels, 60 watts RMS per channel. So it does a great job. Kick-ass amplifier. I don't think you have better value. Normal price, another brand, micro size like that, small size like that, would be maybe $200, $150. I got them for like $90, 88 or something like that on Amazon. Why I like Amazon? Because if I need to return it or something, I just put a defected or some, and I will return it for free. If I don't like them, that's what happened with the speakers and all that BS that I've been going through. Though another thing about those amplifiers are they draw low amperage. So that's something you have to look. If you're gonna put 2 amplifiers on a motorcycle and you don't think about that thing, what's gonna happen? You're gonna go and start the motorcycle and boom, it won't do it next day. It happened to me already with the subwoofer, like I said before. It's fine now. Today, this morning, it started right away. I got this blasting all night yesterday. I got home maybe like 3 in the morning. I got it blasting all night. I didn't have any problem to start it this morning. And no, I don't have any special battery and anything else in there right now, but I will have it. That's one thing too that you have to think is how much amperage it's gonna draw. your amplifiers. This is about 0.4, about 4 each. I'm a steel gray. I don't have to carry a stereo unit, a head unit, because it's got those jack headphone plugs, 3.5 millimeters. I just manage from my phone all the music right there. Boo boo boo. It's really cool, man. I can go low. Anyways, you can hook a dongle, Bluetooth dongle or something like that. Hook it up. You can put it right on your back, right there, straight with a 2-way from both amplifiers, and you can have Bluetooth, and you don't have to worry about wiring and all that if you want to do that way. I didn't want to do it straight like that because I was opening everything to put my field processor. So I open up everything and I run wires and just to make sure in case something. Keep in mind all that. If it's any question, I'll be here to help. I love all this thing. I mean, I can do a lot of shit with this stuff. My truck has nice sound system too. I did everything from wiring. I don't have any problem with that truck. That sounds like a badass. That is a kick-ass right there inside there. Inside only one cabin. Every car that I have, or before, even back in my country, I did work with that, with speakers and wiring. And my dad was doing a lot of mechanics on his own trucks, and I learned a lot of shit. But it's not really about learning. I pick it because I wanted to. I like it. You guys can do it too. This is something that anyone could do it. I'm working on airflow, high flow system. I'll be doing some tests with and without, so I can know more about my fuel management. Yeah, I'm a little crazy with stuff, but I'm very picky, crazy, whatever. But when I try to do something, I try to learn the most I can, so I can have my own learning process, my own judgment. So I don't think there's anything else to say. I already said everything. It's a long video. You guys might be tired of it, but like I say, it's a lot of good information. All the things you have to think about. Use good wires too. Use great wires. Don't go cheap on the wires. Walmart has some good ones too. I think they were plated. That's why I didn't get it. Anyways, they might have the copper ones. If you can find copper, what's the name? There's something else on it. I forgot anyways. But I use the good wires. You can have Stingers, or Stingers are great wires. Make in USA, I think. Another thing is, yeah, I put the pole thing in there. I put it right on my tack on the back, and I put the pole. Pretty much, it's engineered by Paul, right? It's a joke. It's all by me, anyways. But I like the speakers. I like the pole. Good speakers. All right. If it's anything, let me know.